When the Commission talk about the resources for a project, they don't just mean financial resources. They also mean equipment, staff, time, facilities. And this is sort of the package they're looking at and want to understand those components. Coming to the financial resources, many projects are costed top down. So for example, the project management team will take 40% of the project's budget and then 20% for each of the other partners. And that doesn't work from a Commission point of view. Sometimes people try to hide this. One partner gets 500,020 euros, the other gets 498. But that doesn't work. People spot that immediately. What the Commission want to see is a bottom-up calculation of the resources, in this case the financial resources, based on each individual work package with an explanation of why that package and those staff cost. Proposals need to indicate that they have the equipment necessary to carry out the project. Now, in some cases, this will already exist within the company, but often for large facilities, this actually has to be contracted. An example might be the use of the Diamond light source. Bids need to establish that the staff allocated to the project have sufficient time available to actually carry out the work proposed in the work packages. This can be a particular problem where organisations have made multiple bids, because the question may be asked by the European Commission: what would happen if we awarded all those contracts? Would you still be able to carry out all the work? Another issue, which is often a problem in proposals to Horizon 2020, is resources for testing and validation. Similarly, the understanding of the Commission funding is that this technology will be commercialised. And this raises a question about resources for commercialisation, because although this may not occur within the life of the project, like within the resources requested, there needs to be some indication of how the resources to carry out commercialisation will be made available or will be secured in the future. The majority of projects provide adequate resources for the R&D aspects of the project. Where the problem arises is with project management and with communications. The issue with project management is that the Commission will vehemently tell you that it makes no rules about the allocations for project management, whereas in reality they expect to see a figure of probably 7 to 10% of the budget allocated to project management. Many projects allocate rather more, and this then becomes a problem. There are ways around this because it can be allocated within work packages, which reduces the overall load. Then, an area which is frequently under-resourced is communication. The Commission expect projects to tell the world, their peers, and people in the industry about what they're doing. It's not done well, and often the resources provided are inadequate. And it's actually very important, because what is the benefit that the Commission get out of a project if it is not awareness of the fact that the Commission is supporting this type of activity and therefore telling the world, we have done a project funded by the European Commission which is benefiting society?